Hey, we're back here on Tuesday again, and we're going to be short here this week, but we want to address a big question we get, and it's what do we do with soybeans now that harvest is over half done, especially ones that are in commercial storage. So we just want to go through a few things in here, for you to consider right now. The one thing is if they are stored at the elevator, there's going to be a commercial storage charge. This is a storage that we've seen out there. It seems like this is fairly common, about 23 cents to store the beans to January 1st. And then about a nickel a month and after that. So, if you look at storing your beans until we get to the South American crop harvested here this next spring, it's going to cost you about 33 cents to have these in commercial storage to get them to March 1st. So now with these beans sitting here, you really got three different choices. One, just sell cash and forget about it. The other is, hey, I'm just going to pay storage. I'm bullish this market. And the other thing you could consider is I'm going to sell cash and reown, and I'm going to take the dollars I would spend on storage and buy a call or a call spread. So let's take a look at a couple different strategies to consider and how this would work. Now keep in mind, we're giving examples here, and this is more for educational purposes. If you want to look at putting a position like on this in place, you need to consult your advisor. But what we're going to look at here is two different positions. One is buying a March 1480 bean call at 31 cents. And the advantage to that position is you have unlimited upside potential with that straight call. A disadvantage is it's a little bit further out of the money. For that same money about, you could do a call spread where you'd buy the 1420 call, but you would limit your upside potential to 1540 by selling that. That is also a fixed risk position. An advantage is you're a little bit closer to the money if the market starts rallying. A disadvantage is if we go above 1540, you're not going to see any more gain on this position. You are capped out. So let's just take a look here on how this is going to be at the end. If we use our top line in here and you just sell the beans for $13.70 against November bean futures right now, whether if they're at $12 or $17, you end up with $13.70. If you pay storage and you do nothing at all, and there's a good crop in South America, and this spring we've got beans at $12, you're going to end up with $11.67, $12 minus your 33 cent storage. On the other hand, if beans are up at 16 bucks, you're going to end up with $15.67 on those, way better off than selling the cash here at harvest. If you sell the cash and you buy the 1480 call, as you can see, if we're at $12, you end up with $13.39. If we're at $15, you're at $13.59. If you buy the call spread with that same storage cost in here, if we're at $15, you're going to net out $14.20 on your soybeans. So here's all the different scenarios to consider. Again, you need to do what makes the most economic sense for you. We want to look at a weekly chart here quick, and all that we want to highlight is in the last couple of years, beans have traded in a range of $12 to $17. So as we project ahead over the next 4, 5, 6 months, and sitting here on $14, the bulls are going to argue for a couple dollars up. The bears are going to argue for a couple dollars down. That's why we want to use a range between 12 and 17 bucks on our previous slide. As we wrap things up in here today, you need to do what makes economic sense, for your operation. The bullish argument and for storage and reowning back is, hey, this U.S. crop is getting smaller. We agree with that. The bearish argument is Brazil's going to raise an extra 850 to 900 million bushels more beans this year than a year ago. The volatility is going to stick in here right now. In the near term, we think support is going to hold, but people are running out of storage time. We've been asked about owning back with futures. We prefer a fixed risk strategy in here, and the big reason why is then producers can focus ahead on the 2023 crop. As always, make sure you consult with your advisor before putting on a futures or options position. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call or drop us an email. Have a great day.